Hi, Rich Schefren here again, and it's our second video. Like I told you last week before I went away, that we were going to tell you more and more about this amazing project, the League of Extraordinary Minds. Today, we're coming at you from really one of my favorite rooms in my house, and it's actually where the whole story got started, where I'm here in this room, which is really my smoking cigar room, and I come here every night to think and plan and write. Well, it was here when I was talking to Jay Abraham. And we were talking about this project, and it really started with a seed of a thought and then grew into what we believe is going to be not only a game-changing event that's really going to change internet marketing history, but also change the way affiliates make money, as well as really the promotion, if not of the year, of the decade. And we're going to make a lot of people rich in this promotion, and I'm going to be sharing how and why in future videos, and maybe I'll even do some other videos from here, the Schefren compound here in Florida, and show you some of the other rooms where I do my work and get things done. But that's not really why we're doing this video today. What we're doing this video for today is to tell you more about the League, tell you more about how it came about, why we're doing it, tell you about one of the ways that you're going to benefit. Not the financial way, because we're going to talk about that in our next video, because there are so many ways that you financially benefit. It really is going to take a whole video in and of itself. And lastly, really how you're going to increase your stature and how it helps you bond with your list. That's what we're going to talk about today. So let me tell you about why. I was sitting in this room, on the other side of this room, talking to Jay Abraham, and we were talking about how there is expert knowledge out there, expert knowledge that entrepreneurs desperately need but never get, because the men and women who possess this knowledge are monopolized by some of the biggest companies in the world. And that wouldn't it be great if we could track down these people, get them to share their secrets, and get them to share them with entrepreneurs. And then not only get them to share that with entrepreneurs, but also get other entrepreneurs involved so that they could help translate what these geniuses have helped large corporations do, and translate it to even the smallest entrepreneur, how they could use it in their business to grow their business. And so that's what we set out to do. That's why it took a year to put in place, because we had to track down all these experts. We had to not only track them down, but we had to romance them on being involved in the project. We had to get their commitment and sort out the calendar so that all these experts could be brought together for this one legendary event. So who am I talking about? What kind of people? Well, I have some notes here because I don't want to really slight some of these types of people, and that's really what I'm talking about here. You're going to get in the mail or through email a list of all of the players and their accomplishments, but let me share with you just a taste of the type of people we're talking about. How about the chief advisor to Google's top management? The man behind the scenes that is really helping them lay out their strategy. Or the branding expert that came up with the Jolly Green Giant, the Marlboro Man, and the Pillsbury Doughboy. Or the efficiency expert that worked with Federal Express. Or the persuasion expert that helped Starbucks create the atmosphere that we all have grown to be pulled in by. Or the marketing director who single-handedly grew Coca-Cola from 9 billion cases to 16 billion cases. 7 billion cases increased under his tenure as marketing director of the biggest brand in the world. These are the type of people that we track down. These are the type of people who have already signed on board and are going to be dispensing their best advice to everyone who participates in this program absolutely free. Not only that, but as an affiliate of this, you're going to get the chance to meet some of these people live, as we have special events for our affiliates at the end of this entire event. So not only are you going to get a chance to get these experts to share their best advice with your list and with yourself, but you're going to have a chance to meet some of these people. Now, along those lines, how this is going to work is that over a 2-week period, October 15th to 29th, we are going to be a pre-launch stage. On October 29th is when the first panel starts. And that first panel is 6 experts, each being interviewed by Jay Abraham and myself, where we grill them about how we can apply their insights, their ideas, their expertise to the entrepreneurial market. That'll take about 90 minutes. Then, the last half an hour, Jay and I will translate all of their ideas for everyone listening, so that we make sure that people appreciate the takeaways that each of the experts shared and the overall theme that is the underlying theme of what all the experts had to say. Now, if that was all that was there, that would be a lot, but that's not all that's there. Because immediately following every panel, and there's 9 of them over 6 weeks, immediately following each of those panels, the next day, we have the largest players in social media breaking down how to do what those experts just shared online through social media channels. And that's where Chris Brogan comes in. That's where ProBlogger and Copyblogger comes in. That's where the blogger from Zen Habits, Leo Balbuta, and Write to Done comes in. That's where John Jantz of Duct Tape Marketing comes in. They're going to break down what those experts shared and really help everyone listening apply them in their marketing, online, and in social media. And so, it's 9 panels over 6 weeks, and it's entirely free. Now, don't worry that it's entirely free right now, because I'm going to show you tomorrow or in the next coming days in our next video how we monetize and why you're going to profit tremendously from it. But for now, I just want you to understand how it works. So we track down the world's greatest experts that have been working behind the scenes to grow the biggest companies, and now we've got them all lined up. We're going to be interviewing them, and then we've got the biggest players in social media helping break down those suggestions for the benefit of all who listen. And that's really how the League of Extraordinary Minds will work. We believe that this will be the biggest event online in pretty much all online marketing history, let alone this coming year. Now, it should be easy for you to understand really how you benefit from this, outside of the financial aspects, which, like I said, it'll take a whole video to explain. But you're going to get to associate with the biggest names, the most successful entrepreneurs and also experts out there in the world. That immediately increases your stature, as you are the one who brings it to your list, as you are the one who talks about it on your blog, and then ultimately, if you're one of the people that really performs well in this campaign, who meets these people, spends time with these people, and can cite your conversations with them individually. So you get that benefit of association. Now, aside from that, and that's a big one, because if you look at my career, I've really evolved and grown through my association with lots of other top experts that preceded me. So it shouldn't be discounted, and it actually should be grabbed onto as really a vehicle for increasing your own stature in whatever market you're in. But I also want you to think about this last thing, as we end this video. I want you to think about what a gift you will be giving to your list. That you will be telling your list about this amazing League of Extraordinary Minds, and that they can partake in it absolutely free, without entering a credit card, without signing up for a continuity service, that they get to participate in all 9 of these panels, and then all of the 9 follow-up panels by the social media experts, absolutely free. And that they will get all this amazing guidance that most people right now need more than any other time in history, and you'll be giving it to them absolutely free. You know, way back when I wrote my Internet Business Manifesto, and I asked JV partners to promote it, a few said yes, most said no. And then later on, when more people had read it, many of the people who said no came back to me and said, you know what, this is really good. I want to give this to my list. And the reason they said that was that they saw that by giving them this to their list in a way that they could make money, they were going to look like the hero. They were going to be the ones who brought something of immense value. That's why we all create content. So along those lines, I want you to remember that you are going to be giving your list, your readership, your customers, one of the best gifts that you could ever give them. Access to the most difficult experts that took Jay Abraham and I a year to track down and congregate. So with that stated, I think I've given you a little bit better perspective about the League of Extraordinary Minds, where we've created a document that explains what I explained today in greater detail, and you should be receiving that in the next couple of days. I'll be shooting a follow-up video to this video where we're going to talk about money, the driver of all business, and how you're going to make a tremendous amount of money from this promotion. How we've developed more than 14 different touch points that we'll be monetizing for you. And not only that, but that you will be getting paid for years off of this one promotion. So with that stated, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to talking to you real soon.